of ambulances for sale, an identical pair. One's an 05, one's an 06. And let me just point something out. The 05 has this growler siren in the bumper, federal signal. The 06 does not have that. So that's one way to tell the two apart. So I'm going to do a walk around and give you a look all the way around, and then we'll go through the exterior compartments and in the patient compartment and through the the cab. Let me just point out the rear light bar has rotors on the outside. There's flashing ambers in the middle. The clear lights are the load lights, and then the center brake light. The side markers have Code 3 brand LED. Those are programmable. There's 23 different flash patterns, so if you don't like the flash pattern it's set to, you can change that. Rear quarter panel strobes, front fender strobes. It's got the magnifier 3000 HID light, super bright, 20,000 candle power, or 20,000 lumens. And then it has the side flood lamps in addition to the magnifier. And that is the outside of these guys. And then there's strobes in the front grille. And then the light bar is MX7000 Code 3 with rotors. So we'll start with this one over here. We'll just go through the exterior compartments. And this is the oxygen tank compartment. You can see house tank, that's adjustable. You can put an H tank or an M tank in there. The regulator is there, and it has a high pressure line because there's a gauge inside the patient compartment on the action wall, so you can see how much is in the tank without coming out to look at the tank. All the compartments have this Line-X type truck bed coating, so for durability of the compartment. It also helps with insulation for keeping cold, heat inside the patient area, as well as a buffer for sound. So there's that. This compartment here, extrication tools, or if you want to put EMS restock supply in there, you can do that. Backboard compartment over here, huge space, and there's shelves there for headbeds and seat collars. You could put several backboards in here, scoop stretcher, folding flat, everything will fit in there. And then all the compartments have lights. The engine's not running right now, so you can't see, the lights don't come on, but normally as soon as you open the compartment, as long as the engine's running, the lights come on. But if I have the engine running, you can't hear me as well, so that's why that. So we're going to go in here in a minute, but here's the rear doors. Over here, this is set up for fire service, so this is the passenger side's bunker gear, turnout gear, coat, pants, helmet there. And then the oxygen space would be for the driver's spot. There's enough room there for the tank and bunker gear. Down below, there's a rack here for SCBA tanks for 2 of them. There's also spares for 3D tanks. So for your extra oxygen tanks, it goes in there. Side door for the patient area. This is the compartment where you would have your jump bags, your monitor, your portable suction. There's a portable suction charging station for a Rico suction unit right there. There's that area there. Down below is for the batteries. There's a slide out tray. You can put 3 batteries in there. And that's pretty much that. So let me jump in the back. Let me fire it up first so we can get power. Here's the back. Keep a good look at it. Gray interior, which is my favorite. A lot of times coach builders do maroon or electric blue or something. It really dates the ambulance. So this is a nice neutral gray. If you wanted to do a remount and put this box on a new chassis, sometime down the road, this color scheme will stand up for years to come. So it's got, above the rear doors, there's some cabinet space for, spare gloves typically. It's the perfect space for that. Then you've got real deep compartment space here for extra supplies, trauma pads, whatever you want to put in there, OB kits. There's 2 huge drawers, and you can make, you know, dividers and stuff to divide it up in there. There's that. There's a shallow space down here for restraints or extra seat belts for the gurney. There's a CPR seat right there, and you can also put this down if you want more counter space. So if you want more counter space, you can do that, or just leave it as a CPR seat. There's that. There's space below for bedpans, urinals, emesis basins, all the stuff you hope you never have to use while you're transporting. On the action wall, there's more space there for oxygen masks, cannulas, whatnot. Up above, more space there. There's a lockable narcotics locker if it's an ALS rig. Oh, there's that. And on the ALS wall, you've got another drawer there. Down below is a big area if you want to put a file rack, and you can put your patient care reports and extra documentation if you want to do that. This space here would be where your drug box, your jump bag, monitor, all that stuff would be here. It's accessible from that side door. And then, of course, here's the door that goes to the side outside. And then on the bench seat, there's the bench seat. There's more cabinets above the bench seat. There's an O2 outlet for the bench seat if you have a patient over there. There's an IV drawer. So if you're starting a line, sitting here, put your Tegaderm, your needles, your Tegaderm, all your crap can go right there for starting a line. Patient's arm would be right there. Also, underneath the bench seat, there's space for your hair, traction splint, Sager splint, extra blankets, pillows, whatnot. Big roomy space. Alright, there's that. The jump seat has an integrated child seat. So if you have a small child, it can sit right there. The seat also has a knob. It swivels, so if you pull that out, you can turn the seat around. If you've got a third rider, or if it's a nurse staff and they get sick sitting backwards, they can turn the seat around and look out the windshield.